touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried because it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just want to see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best. We don't worry who is next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a temper feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath. I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga. Put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Moses. Soldier, flow feeling colder. Some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hand stocky.
It's week 3 of the... It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. But here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down, Fields. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 2nd and 5. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Now it's Fields. Oh, look at the juke. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Fields. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 18 carries, 108 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. On the handoff, running left, Marlon Mack. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mills. It's complete to Chris Conley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Room here to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, it usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This a give to Mack running to the right. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Mack will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds, in the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
An injury cost Montgomery 4 games early in the year, which kept him from repeating his 1,000-yard season from the previous one. He still reached over 800 yards and caught another 42 passes and is firmly entrenched as the Bears' top backfield option for his 4th season.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Michael Brockers in on the stop. On play action, Mills. Dorsett making the catch. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Now a give running left with Mack. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now it's 2nd and 9. They go right back to Mack. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it? Nothing
fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Mack. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Marlon Mack with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right, but I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. On third down, they go Montgomery. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. That's returnable now for Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. To throw, Mills. He's got Jordan complete right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First down, Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 31, Mills. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The big story all week, Texans coach Lovie Smith making his return to Chicago. Lovie, of course, the coach of the Bears from 04 to 2012, and he was at the helm when the Bears won that NFC title in 2006. Wound up 81-63 during his tenure here in the Windy City. Then he would have that pit stop down in Tampa and then come back to the state of Illinois as the head coach of the Fighting Illini in the Big Ten before returning to the National Football League.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime. And we will skip the highlights show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Texans to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play fake, Mills. And his throw here is incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed until here in the 3rd. On the return is Pettis. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Fields now to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Fields pass intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll go with Mack here up the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. A run up the middle with Mack. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Marlon Mack, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Onto the field now come the Bears. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. He's going to have the first down and then some. Loose inside the 30. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And now out comes Houston. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to Mack. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. Man open. That's Byron Pringle complete. Touchdown Bears. Byron Pringle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here. Otherwise, they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again here with Matt. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Mills to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Read option, here's Montgomery. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
Defense, they came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. But Houston's offense taking over again. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action. Mills. And he's got Dorsett complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Mills complete to Dorsett. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the handoff, it's Mack. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 103 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run on 1st down, and Marlon Mack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Second and 10. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. A give, running right is Mack. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This for the lead in the final stages. And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range. Gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Here's Fields. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. Fields. He's got Mooney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but the clock continues to move. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And this is going to be intercepted. Jared Stingley picks it. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So now Fields and the Bears down by 7. A little over 30 seconds remaining. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. First and 10. All eyes on Fields. His throw incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he'll have a first down to the 45, but the tackle comes inbounds. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong.
Hey, DJ.